So I have Mr. Rashid Farhat in the car.
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kenny. I will be your instructor this afternoon here in the 991 GT3. We're going out to do 11 laps on the racetrack here with the cool down lap in between that. It's your second car of the day, correct?
Second, yes. The Cayman GTS was first.
Yeah, good times over there?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. It's about to only get better in this car. Same drill as the last car, just a quick reminder for the record here. Okay. All of the mirrors are set for me. I'm watching traffic. You have fun. I'll let you know if there's any traffic around. Otherwise, that racetrack is all yours. When you need to pass a car ahead of us, please wait till you see their emergency hazard lights flashing before you overtake and pass the car.
Okay.
My hand will be on the steering wheel as you pass. Don't let go, you're driving. If there's traffic behind us by any chance, we do need to let the faster cars pass. I'll let you know there's a car behind. I'll let you know which side it's passing us on, so it's no surprise. I need you to release the throttle at that time. But now I've got that said, I will do my best and make sure I help keep you ahead of the crowd anyways.
That's awesome.
Paddle shifter, same as the last car you drove there, attached to the steering wheel. Right hand upshift, left hand downshift. Be a little bit more patient in this car here. We have 9,000 RPMs to rev through. It takes a while to get there, but it really moves. You've seen our racetrack already. The orange cones are your braking zone. Go as fast as you're comfortable. Brake firm and consistent as you pass those braking cones. If you hear me repeat brake, 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 brakes, brake harder. Brake only in straight lines before any of the turns. When we're at the proper speed for our turn, I'll tell you to start releasing the brakes. Release the brakes smoothly and slowly to maintain the balance of the car.
I'm braking at the orange cones. Am I braking full? Or not full, enough to slow me down so I can hit the turn cones?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
And then when I'm accelerating out, would I have my foot on the... I'm not on the brake, or maybe I'm using the brake just to turn the car in a little bit more.
Yes,
and
you
then I
tell
can
brake,
move over
but
to
the more you turn, the more you release the brakes.
Gotcha. As soon as I feel like, okay, I've got it going where I want, I can release the brakes, move over, ready to hit the accelerator.
You want to get right back on the accelerator, but don't accelerate. We're using the word balance. Yeah, you want to give it just enough throttle to keep the car moving.
Until I'm straight at that next cone.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, but balance the throttle or tippy toe or just a little bit to keep the car moving so the people behind us don't catch up to us.
Gotcha.
You want to always somehow be moving and not slowing down unless you're on the brakes.
Okay.
All right. Other than that, yes, let the car get closer to the green colored cones and you'd be golden. Any questions or trouble from the last drive?
No.
All right. Foot on the brakes, go ahead and shift it down to drive and left side for manual mode. Slowly move it forward, making sure our wheel is straight. Just to the left. There you are. Bring it to your left-hand side, and let's have a good time.
Oh, this car is awesome.
This is probably the only race car we have here.
Yeah, this is awesome.
We have exotic cars and all that stuff. This car is legitimately a race car.
I had the Cayman for 20 laps and the 458 for 5, and I changed it a few days ago and added this one instead.
It is. Well, bring it to the blue here, please. We have one car coming around. Corvette Z06. We'll stay right here.
Okay.
He's got 200 more horsepower than us, but we'll eat him up.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Shift up once. Bring it to your left side. Stay in second here. We're going to go straight across to the green. Softly on the brakes. Turn now. Balance the throttle. Maintain that speed. Feel that grip. At the green here, squeeze on the throttle. Shift up. Nice. Shift up all the way to the orange. Keep your eyes up. And brakes. Downshift one time. Wait for the green. Now turn in, release your brakes, bring it deep into the corner, eyes up, look to your right. Squeeze the throttle as you're unwinding the wheel. Hold that gear, full throttle, keep left. Brake, 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 downshift back to third. Stay on those brakes, turn now, release your brakes. Apexing, squeeze the throttle, keep right. Softly on the brakes, at the turn-in cone, bring it to your left. Balance that throttle. Now squeeze on full throttle, keep it going, keep it going. Hard on the brakes, all the way to the green. Slow it down, ease off the brakes, bring it to your right. All the way to the right side, squeeze on full throttle now, unwind the wheel. Woo. Yes, sir. Softly on the brakes, turn now, accelerate straight. Brake in a straight line, brake hard, brake hard, brake hard. Now turn in, release the brakes. Maintain that speed, unwind the wheel now, full throttle. He'll pull on us in the straight, but we'll eat it up this corner, this lap. Shift up. There's your first lap. How you doing?
Awesome.
Keep it going. Brake like you mean it. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes. Maintain the speed. Keep looking where you want to go. Squeeze on full throttle. Unwind the wheel. Stay on it. We'll go deep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Brake here. Brake hard. Brake hard. Brake hard. Turning in. Release your brakes. Pass them on the left side. Keep that momentum going. Stay to the left. We're going to come in shallow. Let's not cut them off. Touch the brakes. Watch your speed. Release your brakes. Accelerating. Accelerate. Up. Shift up. Brake straight, stay on the brakes, Turn now, release your brakes. Maintain the speed, maintain, accelerating. Right side. Soft on brakes, turn now, accelerate straight. Brake firmly, slow it down, ease off the brakes, balance the throttle, wait for your apex, now unwind the wheel. There you are. That's how it's done. You're putting distance behind us. Rock and roll. Brake like you mean it, all the way out. Keep it straight. Now release your brakes. Maintain it, bring it in, try to touch the red and white. Eyes up, accelerating, unwind the wheel. Keep left.
Question at
Brake,
that
brake,
corner.
brake, brake harder. Turning in.
Shift at that corner? Or
No, not at all.
Okay,
Squeeze the throttle, bring it back to the right. Up and over. We gotta keep that momentum. Soft on the brakes. Turn, touch the red and white. Wait for the green. At the top here, now squeeze on full throttle. Keep left. Brake hard to the green. Ease off the brakes. Maintain your speed. Keep it moving. Wait for it. Now start unwinding the wheel a little bit as you accelerate. Then bring it to the right.
Oh, I don't have to hug that line.
Softly on the brakes. Turn now, accelerating. Braking to the green. Releasing the brakes. Maintain. Keep it moving. Unwind the wheel.
At 9,000 RPM.
Yes. Softly all the way out. Release your brakes now. Release your brakes. Maintain the speed. Just look where you want to go. Keep it tight. Keep it turning. Accelerating hard. Keep it going. Keep to your left side. We're still in fourth there. Keep it going. Brake it. Left hand downshift. That's a good speed. Turn in. Release your brakes. Wait for it. Squeeze the throttle. Bring it back to the right. Gentle on the brakes. Wait for it. Cut across. Maintain your speed. At the top. Accelerating. Full throttle. Full throttle. Hard on those brakes. All the way out. Release your brakes. Maintain the speed. You put your foot on that throttle now. Accelerating. Unwind a little bit. Bring it to your right. Touch to the brakes. Turn now. Accelerate in a straight line. Firmly on the brakes. Slow it down. Ease off the brakes. Maintain that speed. Wait for your apex here and rock and roll. Yeah, using that hook drive up early on that. There you are.
Instinct. Bad instinct.
Yes. Downshift once. Ease off the brakes now. Bring it deep into the corner and looking across to the right. A little early on that throttle. Now accelerating. Unwind the wheel. Keep to your left. Brake. Stay on those brakes there. Turn it in. Release your brakes. A little heavy on the brakes.
Sorry.
Up and over. A touch to the brakes. Turn it in. Bring it to the red and white. Maintaining speed. Now accelerating. Full throttle. I think that's the wifey up ahead. Braking to the turn in cone. Turning in as you release the brakes. Maintaining your speed. Squeezing on the throttle here. Stay to your right side. Touch the brakes. Turn now. Accelerating across. Braking to the green. Ease off the brakes, maintain your speed, keep coming around, wait for it, unwind the wheel, full throttle. Early.
I hit it by accident.
You catch yourself.
Yeah.
Keep going. Brake here, brake hard, downshift once, release your brakes.
This car is amazing.
Keep it tight, looking where you want to go, unwind the wheel, we'll get right behind the wifey here, keep going, all the way to the orange, and brakes, stay on the brakes, look to your right, turn now, release your brakes. At the green, accelerating, bring it back to the right, up and over the hill, softly on the brakes, turn it in, bring it to the top of the green, now squeeze on full throttle, keep left, braking to the green, slow it down, ease off the brakes, maintain the speed, balance that throttle, wait for it, squeeze on the throttle, full throttle, set up on the right, gentle on the brakes, turn it in, going straight across, brake straight, we're going to slow it down, we're going to do a cool down lap now,
Okay.
all right, we'll
Inside
catch our
lane.
breath. Just take that driving line, I'll let you know if there's traffic, I'm going to get you into automatic, try to hold it at this speed so we don't have to use the brakes, catch your breath. That was good. We stayed ahead of the drift car. I didn't know if I was supposed to tell you or anything.
Oh, he was behind us?
He was right behind us, but you managed to stay ahead of him.
Awesome, thank you. So the differences I'm finding between the other cars, I feel like I can brake a bit later and it turns in better. Like
Of course it
I'm
turns in better.
braking more than I have to because I could have turned in without that much braking.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, we got the better tires and the better geometry in our suspension here. This car is amazing. Go ahead and unwind. We'll take the driving line.
Yeah.
We do have one car coming up. We'll just let off the throttle. I'm going to let him
here.
pass on the right side. He's passing right about now. No more traffic. Up to the green.
So stay on the line.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then the other thing is, I gotta get used to this 9,000 RPM red line. That's what I had in my S2000. It was an AP1, but I gotta get used to it because I'm feeling like I gotta upshift, but I don't.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
pretty good with the driving line there. It's just the braking is what you need to work on.
It's too late.
Just getting used to it. It's too much or not enough or too early or too late. Okay. So it's just really fine balancing that balancing point of when and how much to brake.
Okay.
I'll get you back into manual here. Wifey's getting behind us here. Keep going.
Go.
We'll bring our speed up. Yes. We'll get you down into the left hand, downshift back to third gear. Turning in, release the brakes, balance that throttle at the apex, rock and roll. Here we go.
It gets so loud you feel like you have to shift.
Brake like you mean it. Downshift, ease off the brakes, ease off the brakes.
Too much braking.
Yes, sir. Too much this time.
If you feel the ABS, it's too much.
Squeeze it, yes. Unwind the wheel, open it up, use that whole track, keep left. And braking, that's a good pressure for this corner. Good. Turn now, turn now, turn now. Just gotta turn that wheel, release the brakes. Up and over the hill. A touch to the brakes, not to slow down, it's to balance the car.
Shift the weight.
Yes, sir. Squeeze on full throttle now.
Brake.
All the way. Ease off the brakes. Maintain your speed. Keep it tight. Out here, accelerating. Open up a little bit, then bring it back to the right. Touching the brakes. Turn now. Accelerate hard across. Braking firmly. Ease off the brakes. Maintain your speed. Turn that wheel. Accelerating now. Unwind the wheel. Let's catch that Porsche Turbo. Braking in the straight line. Downshifting once. That's a good speed. Turning in. Release the brakes. Just turn that wheel. Look where you want to go. Turn it more. Accelerating. Unwind the wheel. That is nice. We came out of that on 80 miles an hour. Braking straight, stay on the brakes, look right, turning in, sorry for the traffic, ease off the brakes. Squeeze the throttle, we'll stay right with him, pass on the left side. Up and over the hill, no brakes this time. Turn it in, balance that throttle, wait for the top, squeeze on full throttle. All the way out, turning in early now, kind of messed up the line a little bit. Squeeze that throttle, bring it back to the right side. Touch the brakes, turn in, accelerate. Eyes up to the green, braking to the green, ease off the brakes, looking across to the right, bring it to the apex, and now looking ahead, unwind the wheel to your exit cone. Yes, that's how it's done. Brake like you mean it, that's a good speed. Out, turn in, deep into the corner, look across to the right, wait for it, now squeeze the throttle, unwind the wheel. Beautiful turn, keep left. Braking, stay on the brakes, turn now, release the brakes. Keep to the right, up and over, again. Gentle on the brakes, left turn, touch the red and white, bring it to the top. Squeeze the throttle, full throttle, keeping left. We'll brake in a straight line, we'll stay right behind the car here, turning in, release your brakes, sorry, pass on the left side. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Wait for it, go ahead. Bring it back to the right side. Touch the brakes, turn in, accelerating. Braking, ease off the brakes, turn it in. Balancing, rock and roll. Unwind the wheel.
Got a friend of mine buying a 911 Turbo S.
Oh yes?
And I keep trying to talk him into saving 80 grand to buy this instead.
Unwind the wheel.
He won't listen.
Braking. Turn it in. On a daily basis, though, I think I would pick the Turbo.
More comfortable, more posh.
Yes, and more speed in that straight line. You know, you're on the freeway. Wait for it.
Because of the turbo, right?
Squeeze that throttle. Yes, sir.
How often you get to wind it up this much, I guess.
Yeah. Slow it down. Ease off the brakes. Balancing. Maintain. Wait for it. Full throttle now. Touching the brakes. Turn it in. Accelerating across. Brake in a straight line. Release your brakes. Balance it. Maintain it. Apexing. Unwind the wheel. Open it up. There you go. Brake like you mean it. Downshift once. Release the brakes now. Good speed.
Really?
Turn it. Yeah.
That's
Look
the
where you
problem.
going. Keep it coming. Accelerating. Unwind the wheel. That was a good braking. Keep left. Brake here. Stay on it. Turning in. Release your brakes. Squeeze the throttle. Keep coming. Up and over the hill. Touch the brakes. Look left. Touch the red and white. Bring it to the top. We're going to squeeze full throttle one last time. We're going to slow it down, unfortunately.
Okay.
That was our 11 laps.
Okay.
If we can exit on the left here, please. Good
That
morning.
was awesome. That was awesome.
That's how you get the day started.
Whew. Oh my god.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna want one of these so bad. Actually, next week, the Porsche dealership where I'm from has invited me to a track day
Really?
with a Cayman GTS,
Really?
911 GTS,
Nice.
and a Cayman GTS. They want to
Oh.
sell me a car, obviously. But I'll go anyway.
Do you have anything fancy right now?
I don't know. I just drive a 5 Series. I had an S2000 that I traded in. We have 3 kids. Was this next to the other one?
Yes, please. Well, yeah, M3, M4 is not a bad car.
Well, you know what? The decision with the Cayman GTS, which is what I'm considering, is you
Weekend
could get an
track
M4.
car?
It's a weekend track car. You get, for the same price, you get an M4, but I think you're better off with the Cayman, aren't you? If you have another vehicle, if you have a daily driver, let's say you have a daily driver SUV or a 5
But that
5 Series.
SUV can't go on the racetrack. You can drop the kids off to school, go straight to the
With the
track.
M4?
Yeah.
So would you take an M4 over a Cayman?
I have an M3, so
You have
I'm
an
a little
M3.
biased.
You're
on that.
biased. So, but the M3 versus the Cayman, for example. Tell me the Cayman's not better balanced, doesn't...
If it's gonna regularly see a racetrack, totally GTS.
Yeah.
But still 80-90% of your driving
Not
with
gonna-
or without the kids, it's on a
what
everyday
year
road.
M3 do you have?
2008.
2000,
so it's
so you got the
E90.
V8. Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
I got the
You
V8. Yeah, and seriously, the if it sees a racetrack, if I know I'm going to track the GTS every weekend,
Yes.
I would be very confident with that. I don't care if you have an Aventador with 700 horsepower.
You would
or
rather take that
I'll
to the
take a
track.
GTS.
Yeah.
But on a everyday scenario,
All right, but now take away your M3, and let's say you have a 5 Series. You drive to work, you drive the kids
I
to
trade the
soccer.
5 Series for an M3.
No! If you have a 5 Series, what would you drive for the weekend is my question. Just for the weekend. Is it going to be the M3?
Yeah,
if you...
GTS.
Yeah, probably,
Yes.
yeah.
Just trade get the
And-
GTS and trade the 5 Series.
Is your M3 stick? Or,
Yes, it is.
The other thing with the Porsches is I know the PDK is faster,
It is.
but the manual's more fun. No?
It's more fun, but the PK, if you're worried about their lap times and really beating everybody in your club,
it's for driving on the weekend.
yeah, no, it's
That's fine.
You can't go wrong. It's a personal preference.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like an M3's got more power.
It does,
You know,
yeah.
so it's just getting on the
I
freeway.
don't, the new one's even. I know the new M3 is faster and everything, but I like the naturally aspirated E90s,
Very true.
E92s.
Yes, I can't go wrong with that.
No, this was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks for taking me on that nice ride. We were flying out there.
You wouldn't know any lap times. I'll just find out
It's
later.
all on recorded on a USB
Yeah.
drive here.
I did decent, except basically your advice for me is I'm braking.
It's just learning
Either
the brakes
too
of
early
this
or too
car.
late, yeah.
So I mean,
I felt like I would still have my foot on the brake, and you'd be saying, "Okay, now accelerate." I'm like, "Oh my God, how?
Yeah,
I'm not going to make the
this
corner."
This car's got really
And
that much grip.
And I have in my head exactly.
I
Well, it's
know.
rear-wheel drive. If I accelerate right now, I'm going to lose
also
the
got
back end.
four-wheel steering, four-wheel active steering too.
Oh,
So
that's
this thing
probably-
really
that's part of
rotates
it.
really well.
Yeah, I didn't take advantage of that rotation. I was braking for too long.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll get out.
No worries, no rush. This is your time. I hope you had a good time. I hope these cars lived up to your expectations.
They did. This is
I
awesome.
hope I was able to kind of help you out a little
You
bit
did
with
a
this
great
car.
job getting me over
Awesome.
there.
All
Thank
right,
you so
my
much.
name is Kenny again.
Thank you,
It was
Kenny.
a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Are you gonna
Mr.
get out of the
Rashid.
car now, or what?
Have a good rest of your day. I'll stop the video. You're not driving anything else?
No, I am a 458
Oh,
Italian.
yes. Any questions?
No, I'm good.
Perfect.